Paterson was once a thriving industrial city. Known for its silk factories, Paterson is nicknamed Silk City. However, Paterson has become a crime and poverty-ridden city. The poverty rate in the city is 29.1%, which is well above America's poverty rate of 12.7%. Today, we would like to remind you all of a better time in Paterson's history.
My fondest memory of Paterson is when I was growing up. We had I had a really good childhood. We used to go outside, stay out until the lights came on, and then we had to go in. I loved to go downtown shopping, especially at Christmas time. We went to watch the parades, standing out in the cold, drinking hot chocolate, waiting for Santa. And I like the idea when we used to go Christmas shopping and clothes shopping down to Jacobs and Lower Main Street. We used to go to Uncle Sam's to get our shoes for school. We had a lot of freedom. We weren't afraid to go anywhere. We walked anywhere we wanted to without being bothered or worried about anybody hurting us. We rode our bikes, went up to the mountains, played up near the railroad tracks, which we weren't supposed to do, but we did. We went to the playgrounds during the summer when school was out. Ford Ice was one of them. That was a big one up on Grand Street. We had a lot of fun. My father used to show movies during the summer, and all the neighbors used to come out and watch the movies. He used to set a big screen up in the middle of the street, and we used to bring our chairs out there and sit outside and watch movies. Of course, they weren't talking movies he had. They were all silent films. And our neighbors, they all came out and enjoyed it. I really had a good childhood. My parents were really good to me. We had a nice home. We lived in the Dublin section of Paterson. It was a mixed nationalities. We had Italians, Germans, English. We had all kinds of nationalities that lived there. My best friend growing up was an African American girl. Her name was Shirley, that lived next door to me. And she lived with her two aunts. And she used to sleep at my house, or I would sleep at her house. And this is when I was like 7, 8 years old. And we grew up to be good friends. I haven't seen her in a long time now, but I hope to see her one day soon. But that's about my childhood. Paterson has really changed in my eyes. A lot of these homes that were once beautiful homes are now deteriorating. People don't keep up their property like they used to. The trash is laying all over the streets and the sidewalks, even though the city does street cleaning. It doesn't really help that much. It's not a very safe place to be. Certain areas are worse than others. But so far, thank God, my area is pretty good. We have a lot of mixed families live in this area too. A lot of homeowners, a lot of people that just rent. And we have a lot of kids that live in the neighborhood. But I think the drugs in this has a lot to do with it. Like, people just go, they don't have no respect for anybody anymore, especially the young people. They think they take everything for granted. They think they're owed everything, you have to do for them, but they have no worth ethics. They don't know to go out and get a job and earn their own money. Some do, some don't. They think everything should be handed to them, that they're owed. It's owed to them. The schools are getting pretty good now, but I don't know. There's still some problems there too. But I don't know. I really don't know what's going to become of it. No, it can come close. I don't think it'll ever get as great as it was. It'll be, if it did, it would be not in my lifetime, maybe not even in my grandkids' lifetime, but I don't think it'll ever be as great as it was. It's making a comeback in certain areas, and then it's that one area is building up, another area is falling down. It's not, it's not a consistent thing. You have one part of the government that's doing a lot, another part is taking it away. It's hard to understand what's going on. I don't think it'll ever be as great as it will. Maybe with the falls and project that they just finished, and they're going to make it even bigger, that it's a national monument. Maybe there'll be a lot of people coming into Paterson, but I doubt very much if they'll stay. There's no shopping really to go to. Like downtown Paterson is nothing like it used to be. We have no big stores that would attract people, and that's what they need. They need people to come into Paterson and bring their businesses, and then maybe it'll get better, but I don't think it'll be ever as great as it was. Like I said earlier, some people don't have no respect for others, and I don't understand what this happened to this town. But that's about it. I don't think it'll ever be as great as it was. It's the end of my story. I don't know if that's ever going to happen, like I said. But we just have to wait and see. That's it.
Paterson has changed for the worse in the last 50 years, but that doesn't mean that the city has to remain in its current state. The city can return to its greatness if the citizens stand up and make a change. They must uplift the city, the people. That is the only solution. If the citizens continue to neglect the city, it will never heal from this huge wound it has had for such a long time.